Hey everyone, I'm playing an ACBL Speedball, and the point of it is to play fast and everything. I'm playing with Anam Tebha. I actually don't know how to pronounce her name. She's an American junior. As far as I know, we've played a few times, but she's just a second. This I was so these ACBL speedballs happen every hour, and I messed up the recording for the first board, but we made 3 hearts, which should be a decent score. Well, I'm actually not sure what I'm supposed to lead from this. I think maybe a heart to try to give her a rough. And so she took the ace. Low diamond switch. I think I'm just gonna have to go ahead and play another heart. Although the jack was played, so that if declare is a singleton, that means I gave a trick. I gave free finesse. The whole point of the speedball is to play without thinking too much. And maybe this. I mean, she wouldn't really switch to a low diamond without anything, with interest in roughing hearts. So it seems that we just took our diamond tricks, and now we're gonna take another club trick, and should lay off hearts. Another encouraging low card. And so actually I was wrong about the whole heart situation, and there was a heart trick to be taken, a heart rough, that is. And it wasn't great. So I could have just given that heart rough. Well, to be fair, it's not exactly the typical takeout shape of declarer. 3 hearts. Of course, yeah. Throwing the jack under the ace is not something that has to shock you, but coupled with the takeout double and then the jack of hearts and then this low diamond switch is definitely effective. And I'm not even sure, so did I need to lead a diamond from my hand? Not sure. Right. These are 4 rounds of 3 boards each. So, not sure what's going on. 3 hearts. It's just purely competitive, and actually my hand didn't really get better. Of course, this should show a very strong hand with spades. And I wonder if I should double this, but I really think so. Everybody might have their bids, although generally the case seems to be in these tournaments that your opponents are overbidding and your partner is to be trusted. These are probably the first. This is probably the third hand we played together. And as you can see, we've played quite fast here. Right, so I can take this with the 8. I need a low spade. It will not be let to the 7. Declarer has 6 spades, that we know. He was trying to ruff a heart, or at least trying to ruff a heart, or at least pretending to try to ruff a heart. Assuming my partner was carding, like probably my partner has only 4 hearts, so we should switch to clubs, but Declare's out of clubs already. Wow. It's quite... What's going on here? Okay, so we're... this round is over. I will start restart the recording when it's restart the recording when the tournament restarts. Yeah. Hey everyone, we have 66%. During that 3 spades we could have beaten that if I give the hard draft to my partner. Yeah, I mean, okay. Declare had 17, so he felt the need to act again. Right. And I think I have just enough to advance this 1 spade overcall with the 2 club bid. And maybe even like this. I know actually I'm on lead, but sometimes we find some kind of a club fit. Right. So there is some kind of a misfit here. Declare having hearts and diamonds, and responder usually denying primary heart support. Well, primary heart support is such a silly expression, but it just means no heart support. One expression that does come up is heart support with primary diamonds or something, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to fill up this thing. So my partner didn't want to lead a club. I wonder what that means. Alright. No need to play the jack. And let's see what Declare comes up with. That's definitely a good choice for us. Now I can unblock the spade turn. So no need for me to worry about my partner setting up the ace, the 8 or anything. Well, no, that's I am actually making sense. So supposing she had played the jack at some point. Okay, low spade discard means it means something. It means she wants a spade perhaps, but more likely it just means that she just wants to discard a spade. Nothing esoteric about it. So the declarer seems to be 5-4-2-2, or in order that would be 5-2-4-2. I can just play this club, and I think this is the last trick we're getting. This time it was high already, or not? Am I going crazy? No, it wasn't high, but I was unplayed. I didn't really have much to do, I think. Did they miss game here? Possibly. 9. So they have 24 points. Not sure what to say. Three diamonds. Well, that's definitely tempting, but I think I don't really have enough for this. Might make 3-0, but I can't bid anything with this. Let's say as partial clubs up, I would bid 3-0 trump. I have definitely nice fillers here. And unfortunately we have 9 tricks. But I can't really fault her bidding. I hope she doesn't fault mine. Of course, in 3 diamonds you can mess around with spades. Perhaps. So right now they don't know whether or not they should switch to clubs or play on hearts. So that makes sense. And so you can see South tanked and played low. That was one of these things that Justin and I covered in that interview on this channel, where he said that tank and low is ace queen, or sometimes it's just the ace, but usually they're not gonna tank and play low from the queen when they say the 10 and the 9 in dummy. So this is definitely a good read by Anam. Anam, right? Should be Anam. And by now opponents should be aware of what's out. So yeah, of course, I mean, wow, look at this hand. 7-5, you don't see that very often. And the general consensus seems to be to bid to bid it as a one-suiter, so I might be able to bid something like 4 or 5 diamonds, but I prefer to keep it low, and perhaps I can bid hearts as well. If not, if Daniela bids 4 spades, I will have to bid 5 diamonds. I'm not gonna lay very low with a 7-5 hand. This might just be a top, it might be a 0, but I'm not gonna pass it out. I still don't know if this is a top or a 0. In any case, I need to play the ace of spades and play a heart to hand. And see what they come up with. Okay, so playing the ace. I guess a diamond shift, or yeah. I might as well take the finesse. And right, well, this will not stand. And now so I have an almost sure down one here. If I draw trumps, this is the last board. We have 5 minutes, so I have a tiny bit of thinking time left. Down one is not bad, right? I mean, it just seems so remote for me to play this for a make. I don't quite think it's gonna work. And well, 500 is not gonna be a good score. So we're taking 1 spade, 1 heart. If Daniela is really thinking, that means I'm going down 2. And that also means that I could have played it better. I think down 1 if I take that roughing finesse. I can play around with this, but I mean, they haven't really. Yeah, okay, Zula is really counting, sitting there counting all the hearts, and he knows that he has a heart. Yeah, see you after the break. In case you're wondering whether or not the previous round was a success, well, no, it wasn't. This 2 hearts plus 1. Actually, Anam apologized in the break. And I prefer to keep this mid-round or inter-round banter out of the channel. That way I can, get all this cursing and stuff out of my system. And now we are into this. So 2 hearts plus 1, she can lead the club, is what she meant, instead of the spade. But yeah, Queen Jack 9 is a good combination usually. It was not a discard, it followed your lead. Charchak is clearly quite upset based on his spelling. And now I have to decide what I'm supposed to do with this hand. It's not quite a minimum. It's not quite enough for anything. So she's showing good hand with club support usually. But it's tough to see how we're gonna make 5 clubs or something. But there are definitely worse hands I would overcall with. Well, for starters, the same exact hand without the Queen of Diamonds, I would overcall. It's a bit gross, but, you know, 2-no trump. Well, in that case, I think we're gonna play game here. Perhaps a bit overexcited, but if she has a hard stop, clubs are probably 6 tricks, and all she needs is a few points here and there in spades and diamonds, and we're probably making game here. And that also gives me a good chance of so yeah, fortunately we have 8 tricks this time, not 9. On paper we have 9 tricks, but they have 5 tricks before that. Maybe they mess up the discards, who knows. So this 2 hearts down +1 was a bad score, because you can see it here why. So the club lead would have been better. Was that the last round? Well, according to Gib, it was +1 no matter what. So actually I will ask her to take back the apology. 3 diamonds +1. Yes, here I passed 3 diamonds. I think that was the right call. Although in this case she had quite obviously a maximum. I wouldn't do anything crazy like, you know, like 3 clubs game forcing or anything like that. I think we all bid reasonably. Obviously I have a nice hand for her, but it's not really anything special. And 5 diamonds down 1, down 2. It's a bad result. I should have made down 1. I think this hard roughing finesse was the way to go. The reason I didn't want to go for that roughing finesse was that we can see here that dummy's diamonds are very low, so I thought maybe I could get over-roughed. And I lose 2 hard tricks, but maybe that's a bit muddled thinking. Maybe that's muddled thinking, and it's still being muddled, so I'm not really helping my case here. And we're going down 1 here. Oh no, we're making it! Wow, that's awesome. I wasn't looking, but this is gonna be a good score. And I'm gonna pass here. I'm gonna go down the middle. No 4-card side suit here. Actually, we're below 50%, which is quite an achievement. To go down below 50% after 66% the first round. If she does anything interesting, I will bid spades. But I will likely bid spades anyway. Who am I kidding? And some people might read it as 6-4. And, well, maybe 2 spades. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit too cautious here. Yeah. 2 spades. One thing that's nice about this hand is you have this ace empty 4th. Ace empty 4th and your right hand opponent's suit is actually a very good holding. Often you can... Okay, I'm gonna bid 3 spades. It's a bit too much. It's just an ace and a queen, but we're obviously bidding quite loosely, both of us. So that's always a nice thing to be like in this partnership mood. And obviously our opponents are not aware of this. So Anam somehow persuaded our opponents to discard a heart. I think that's what happened. I'm going to go through the play. Actually, probably if you're watching this on YouTube, you're looking at the play instead of listening to my commentary. And we've seemed to talked our opponents out of game here. Okay. The queen was probably unnecessary, but it's good to tell your partner what you're holding as. Though, if you're gonna, you know, if you're gonna expect to be able to count my points here, you're gonna be very disappointed. Now the question is, what would I do if the declarer plays a low heart from dummy? And my instinct is always to duck. But in this case, it's probably not a good idea because it seems like the declarer has 5-5 in the minors. Well, in this case, a heart has already been discarded, so he might even be out of hearts altogether. Or maybe he has one heart left. Okay. I can show this heart ace. Well, this is of any interest for anybody. I could have done it on the first round when... Okay, well, here goes nothing. Yes, okay. Just about got one trick. And let's see what's going on. Yes, so indeed 5-5. And yeah, missed a slam. Well, didn't miss a slam. Missed 3-no trump actually. Hearts are a bit too muddled up to be useful for us. It doesn't look like a stop, but if you think about it, I think it is a stop. Queen 10 opposite 9-8 fourth. It's unconventional stop, but a stop nonetheless. And 5 clubs is obviously very cold. So I managed to stop them from bidding their game by bidding and bidding and bidding. Actually, ironically, if I bid 2 spades, then North will... North has North has no choice but bid 3 clubs, and then South will obviously not stop below game. So discuss this, but this is one of the beauties of playing it's like a US junior. Usually you know what you get. She plays the 5 and a 10. That probably means an odd number. Although, okay, so she's just playing it up the line. I can ask for a club. Well, maybe I can ask for a club, not sure. I should do all of this in proper tempo, but in online bridge it's a little bit more accepted. I mean, not more accepted, but it's more understandable. You have just tempo variations for just about anything. And I mean, I think you're allowed to think for just a few seconds before your first discard. So you play upside down counting attitude also in discards. Oh, this talking, actually I completely forgot what declare had. Was it, I think ace queen third of hearts, and right, well, I actually don't know if the club switch is of any use at all. Maybe not. But it's typically, if this is a finesse, and typically declarer is gonna take all finesses. Just, I mean, it's general principle. Obviously it's not always correct. I will not get in anymore, so spade is completely useless. Actually, I think my hand is completely useless already, so... Okay. 4? 3, right? How would he get 4 tricks? No, that would be a little bit too much. Wait, no, wait. A bunch of tricks. What am I saying? No, the clubs are completely open. Okay. 4, yes. 3 clubs are actually, amazingly enough, this club signal actually turned out well. Yeah, that's true, because so if we could tell them to discard a queen jack of diamonds. Yes, that's quite right. So plus 15, I think this is gonna be a good board, and actually 2 tops and 87.5. Okay, so that was a little bit better than before, and I wonder if I should just bash game here. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna do. Although Anam, I don't know if you've caught it. That was long suit. Okay, yeah, let's just try this. It's probably a bit too much. Web bidder, I mean, he or she, I'm sorry, they're just gonna lead their own suit. Well, clearly we have a problem in spades, and well, yeah, unfortunately. So we need to maybe play on diamonds very early, although that might give away the fact that clubs are solid. Maybe there's a club finesse and then a diamond up or something like that. She's trying to sneak a trick through, I think. Playing the jack of diamonds. And will my 2010 find the spade switch? Unfortunately, it seems so. And maybe spades are blocked. Maybe they're blocked. No, they're not blocked. So there you go. It was fun while it lasted. Well, but they were blocked. I'm sorry. There was a... What the heck is this? 21? Ah, come on. It's good enough. It is really basically the best 21 I can think of. So this is 22 to 24. And I didn't finish what I started to say. So Anam said before the tournament that she plays 1-0 trump is 14 to 17. Anything that looks like 1-0 trump. So maybe this 3-0 trump was definitely not the right bit to do. It had some chances. And over double you have several interesting combinations how to play. Pass versus redouble versus, well, redouble is usually played as a penalty, but pass or a direct answer, and like some people play that pass denies a stop so that my partner is allowed to play it, and bidding shows a stop. Force. 3 or 4. Yeah, that's about right. So finally I'm declarer here, and I shouldn't let my partner down. She played all the hands quite well. Well, as expected, of course, but I think there's not much to this hand. And the leading spades twice, leading up twice to spades might be something interesting. I don't need to. I mean, the worst case scenario, I off a club, of course. But of course, okay. So this diamond will go on the spade. No need to finesse anymore. Oh no, it won't. It won't. Oh damn it. Well, now it will. But they could have forced dummy and taken away that entry. Hence why in Speedball you should still take a few seconds of your time to think through what you want. And messed up all the entries. Story of my life. And finally we come to the last board. If my opponents wish to play it. So the queen of diamonds was offside, so I was going down actually the way I played it. What is this? Not good enough for 2 clubs, although it would be an interesting rebit problem. Yeah, let's try 3 diamonds, I guess. Normally I like to bid. Two-way, what? In case it matters. Oh, two-way, oh, okay. Yeah, let's try 3 diamonds. Two-way checkback, she means. So 2 clubs forcing 2 diamonds and 2 diamonds game forcing. If I bid 1 diamond. Well, 3-0 trump, I guess. I kind of have a heart and club stopper. Well, my partner wants to play slam, I think. The spades are hearts. Do I bid my stiff ace here, or my? I don't know. 6 spades. We'll see now. Why didn't she bet 3 hearts? Okay, we seem to be in a good contract, and 6 no trump was not better than this. Well, definitely our suit qualities are different. And yes. What does she have to do? We're in a 6-1. Oh yeah, low to the ace. Now take out all the trumps and then dummy will be high. Yeah. That's the right way of doing things. The right order, and she figured it out faster than your humble commentator here. Yeah, I mean, 3 spades and 6 hearts. That kind of told me exactly what she had. Although I wasn't sure if it's a 6-5 or whatever. I kind of thought that spades, she'll have a bunch of spades and and yeah, let's check out this 3 no trump. What exactly did she do? Some kind of black magic situation here, or was it just that Charchak didn't know what to discard? Of course. Is this simply just a squeeze? Yeah, I guess so, or not. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty close to winning, right? Yes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, Charchak should have, or Karchak. How do you pronounce that? Insane. Anyway, so he should have discarded the spade. So the other 2 options clearly give up a trick, so you can just discard a spade. I mean, otherwise you kind of think, yeah. Yeah, so she's saying the same thing I said, yeah, this one. Board 5. But yeah, this is getting into this private conversation thing, so yeah, I will probably end this video here, and thanks for watching, and see you around.